There was a viral post online where someone used Chick-fil-A honey sauce to make a mead, and my curiosity got the best of me. Now, I wasn't able to get Chick-fil-A honey, but I did manage to get my hands on a bunch of what we'll call gas station honey packets, and I added about 2 pounds worth to my mead making kit, which is where this will ferment for a few days. If you don't know, mead is the oldest alcoholic beverage in the history of the world. It drinks similar to wine, and the best part is you can easily make it from home. All you need is honey. So theoretically, this should work, even though it's surely a disservice to all these super high quality meads out there. Believe it or not, while my expectations are low here, there is some educational value that I'll be able to share from this project, because almost all my mead making experience has relied on using high quality, raw, unfiltered, and a lot of times locally sourced honey, which at least in my mind is the best way to make mead. But admittedly, my experience using cheap honey product like this is extremely limited, so I'm curious to see how it compares. For mead, you just combine the honey with water, yeast, and nutrients, and that triggers fermentation, where sugars transform into alcohol. It bubbles away as it ferments, creating CO2, and by the time it's complete, you notice a layer of yeast and other particles at the base of the jar. And it took me about a week's time for this to hit 10%. And then it was time to siphon it to a different jar. So the reason we transferred it to a new vessel is to get the liquid separated from all this sediment. That way you're less likely to get it in your bottles later on. This is honey packet mead after all, but I still want it to taste good. This is also the time where you could add any flavors, fruits, spices, or additional sweetness to taste. Usually I won't bottle my meads until they're nice and clear like this, but that's mostly just for aesthetics. As long as it's done fermenting, you can drink it and bottle it anytime you want. Even though this could still use plenty of aging, we're going to have a taste and see how it turned out. I was surprised to find out that the smell of this mead was clean and notably reminiscent of honey. I don't have the best nose in the world, but I don't think I'd be able to distinguish this from a normal mead, at least this early on in the process. The taste, if anything, was a bit bland, meaning there just wasn't anything special about it. But more importantly, there wasn't anything wrong with it. Sure, it could use more body, more prominent honey characteristics, and time to help dial down the punch of alcohol. But all in all, if your goal is to make mead using the cheapest honey possible, I would say you definitely can.